Kia ora and welcome. I'm Leo Steknik. I'm the Business Development Manager at 1839 Honey, and today I'm here with Rob McConaughey, our CEO and founder.
Thank you, Leo. Welcome to 1839. This is a purpose-built facility that we completed about 4 years ago with the objective to be taking triple churned honey to the rest of the world. We take a lot of our inspiration from Mary, who brought 2 beehives to New Zealand in the year 1839 and really started off the Manuka honey industry back then. Let's go and have a look.
So Rob, what is all this that we have here?
Welcome to our honey storage facility. In this room, which is temperature controlled, we store the honey that we bought from selected beekeepers that have got their hives in selected nooks and crannies across New Zealand, as well as some honey that's coming from our own beehives. The honey is bought in 300 kilogram drums, each one coming with a unique test certificate and held in here in this temperature controlled environment. As and when we need to be blending our batches, selected drums are pulled together, a batch is blended, and it's sent through to the production facility where it's packed into jars.
So Rob, would you mind telling us a little bit more about the testing of the honey?
Absolutely, Leo. So as I said, the honey in these drums matures over time. So what we're doing is we're regularly taking samples of the honey to see where the various levels of the UMF factor have got to. Our honey is packed by UMF level, be that a 7, a 10, or a 15, a 20, or sometimes, as you know, even a 25. And we send it away to independent laboratories in New Zealand to be tested.
So Rob, aside from the UMF grade of the honey, what other things does the testing tell us about the honey?
It's a good question, Leo. So the quality of the Manuka is managed by MPI, who have a set of tests that you have to achieve. So what we're going to be able to tell from this honey is whether the honey is a multifloral Manuka honey or a monofloral Manuka honey. That's stated on the test certificate when we export this to the customers.
So Rob, what happens in this part of the factory?
Good question, Leo. So what's happening in here is really the triple churning process is beginning. The honey is put into these warm rooms and warmed just enough so that we can be tipping the honey out. And this is the beginning of the filtration process. The honey is pumped through the filter machine, which has got 2 filters in it. After that, it's quickly cooled and sent through into the production facility where the triple churning process continues.
Rob, I've heard about triple churn. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So triple churn is the process that we go through to turn our honey into absolutely silky smooth, like you would have experienced it. The honey is pumped through from the filter room that we've just seen, pumped into these vats, which have got chiller jackets around the outside. So the temperature is dropped and the honey is stirred over a period of a few days to start giving it that triple churned effect. This is where the batch number gets applied to the honey, which appears on the final labeled product. A sample is taken here when the honey's been blended and sent away to one of the independent laboratories. This is the final results that the customer supplied of the honey when it's packed. Once the triple churning process in the vat is completed, then the honey is pumped across here into the packing facility. Over here, the honey is either packed into pouches or into jars, and the label is applied as well as the trust code. The trust code is the unique identification that can be traced all the way back to the hive so you know exactly where the honey has come from. The honey is packed onto pallets and moved through into the chiller room where the honey sits for a few days just to absolutely set and finish off the triple churning process. So Leo, in this room, this is where the finishing of the honey takes place. The honey sits in here in an air-conditioned room for 2 to 3 weeks while the honey sets and finishes off the triple churned process, ready to be exported to one of 12 countries that we export around the world. We've got the Tauranga Harbour right here, so it's from here straight onto a boat and overseas. 1839 is a fully integrated company, working all the way from the beehives through to packing and exporting. We've got a team of very experienced people. We've been exporting honey for over 20 years, and we're certainly able to look after your needs.